I know you guys are all sitting on the side. So, all right, no, you're fine. You're fine. I'll just actually I can turn it this way. All right, welcome everybody to our surprising supplements class. And this is, I love this series of classes that we're doing, because as I'm researching and preparing for these, I have to research, I have to look things up and get out all my books. And I've learned so incredibly much just by going through books. And I'm amazed as I was researching this weekend, I was like, okay, I need to start using these every day. And I tell you, I have been using them since I made that post. I have been using ICP Daily and Mineral Essence every day. Yeah. I know. That's why I've not used it. Because those of you who aren't here, I have someone kind of going, because Mineral Essence is not for the weak of heart, right? Or the faint of heart. Or anybody that, well. Okay, now I think that there's some other ones that are, a lot of our supplements have stevia in them, the powders. I just think they're way too sweet. So I have to kind of gag that down, which is ICP Daily, but because it's just so sweet. So I add my greens to it. I add my inner beauty collagen. It has stevia. Yeah. You guys can try them tonight if you want as we go through this. So anyway, it's sometimes we just have to chug it down sometimes, including Mineral Essence, because it's good for us and our body needs it. And as you learn about them, you're going to be like, okay, maybe I need to use this too. So hopefully you all know that Young Living is about prevention, right? And that's what we are really focusing on. We're not a sick company, we're a wellness company. And I love that today, and actually for the last 8 years now, probably, teaching wellness and prevention much more than we've been teaching sick care, because unfortunately our society is used to sick care. I have a problem, I go to my doctor, he gives me a pill for it, and I go on about my life. They don't talk about changing your diet or supplementing things, or making exercising or doing the things that we need to do, right? So we're going to talk about some of the supplements that Young Living offers, and this is just a tiny fraction of them, I will tell you. And so this might be a 2 or 3 series class as well, because there's just, if we go through all of them, it's going to take a while. So, and I'm not doing that tonight. All right, first up is a supplement called Alkaline. So does anybody use Alkaline here? Okay, so Alkaline actually comes in a bottle, and it also comes in a stick pack. And I love these. I actually keep some of these in my purse. But let me tell you about these a little bit. So these are biochemical mineral cell salts. And I just started on the wrong part. Okay, many foods, this is why we need it. Let's start with that first, okay? Many foods are loaded with often hidden sugars and stimulants that impede the body's ability to foster a healthy pH balance. So pH is the balance between acid and alkaline, right? And we want to be more on the alkaline side, but we want to be kind of in the middle. The more acidic we are, the more disease can take over our body, okay? And, but you also don't want to be so alkaline that, it can screw things up on the other side. So we want that balance. So Alkaline contains an array of high alkaline salts and other yeast-fighting elements, such as citric acid and lemon and lime essential oils. If you know anything about yeast, so that's a big, big problem for a lot of people, right? The yeast in our body, not the yeast that you bake bread with. Although the Jews didn't always like yeast. So, okay, I digress. So Alkaline works as a natural alkalizing agent to maintain optimal pH in the stomach. And Alkalime helps to decrease inflammation and restore balance when exposed to a food that's pro-inflammatory. So if it's going to create inflammation in your body, it can help balance that. And it's beneficial for those with dietary sensitivities, which I thought was really, really interesting, because I always knew that it balanced pH, but I didn't realize all the extra things that it does. So this absorbs easily by the body. The effervescent formula starts working right away to soothe stomach upset. And it's actually really gentle on the stomach. It helps maintain the pH of the stomach, and it's formulated with 9 biochemical mineral cell salts, and it contains lemon and lime, which essential oils, which are high in limonene and support digestive health. So we all should probably be working on our gut, right? And our digestive system, because most of us need help with that. So by creating a more alkaline environment in the body, as opposed to the acidic environment, we can decrease the potential for yeast and fungus growth. An overgrowth of acid-based yeast and fungus can lead to many common issues, including fatigue, unexplained aches and weakness, intestinal upset, headaches, and mood swings. And boy, I can tell, you know, if I feel bloated or just kind of icky, my attitude shifts pretty quickly.
So is this okay for kids to take?
It is okay for kids to take, yes.
Is it a certain age?
Well, I think on the bottle, it probably says 12, I would guess, but I would be, you know, depending on the size of the child. Doesn't say. It doesn't say on the bottle, and I don't have the box of the packets to tell you. But I wouldn't have any problem giving it to probably even an elementary school kid, as long as they can drink. It's going to bubble up kind of. It reminds me of the plop plop fizz fizz one, but it also kind of tastes like Sprite to me. So it's calming to the stomach, right? But Sprite has a lot of other things added to it that aren't so good and calming to our system. And so this will give you those options. So creating the alkaline environment in the digestive system helps with the assimilation of nutrients, and it creates an environment where supplements and essential oils can work more effectively. It can also reduce the risk of bone loss and soothe digestive discomfort for individuals with dietary sensitivities when they're exposed to a food that causes inflammation. So, and sometimes, especially for people who are really sensitive, they don't know, you know, or they can tell right away, but you may not know if you go to a party or potluck, you know, and you eat something thinking it's okay, and then you're like, oh, immediate results, right? But a lot of us eat these things and we don't realize the inflammation it's causing in our body until the next day. And I'm like, oh, my rings won't fit on, or I just feel like I can't bend my knuckles or my fingers as well. So alkaline works best in these situations when taken proactively, if possible. So if you know you're going to a potluck and you may run into stuff that you shouldn't eat, you can take this beforehand, okay? And you're welcome to open that. And so this actually, I usually do this, we'll make this like in a big glass, tall glass, or a coffee cup or something, and I put about 4 ounces of water in it, and then mix it in, and it will effervesce all the way up. So it has overflowed my cup before, I will say, because I mean, it just depends on how much room you leave, right? And then I stir it and drink it, and I think it tastes pretty good. So those of you here, we can make some, well, I don't have a big enough cup. Yes, I do. Lisa can make some if you guys want, or we can do it afterwards. So you just add a level teaspoon of the alkaline. So the powder, can I see this for a second? So this is actually the powder. Hopefully you can see that in there, okay? Or you can do the stick pack, and this is a 1 serving size, okay? Add it to water, mix thoroughly, and drink it immediately. And it does say mix only with water. So you don't want to add it to juice or anything, because I suppose the stuff in the juice would stop it from effervescing like it should. And you can take this 1 to 3 times daily, ideally an hour before meals or retiring to bed, as an aid in alkalizing. Okay.
And then, for Becky, hello, everybody.
I have a friend that she swears that alkaline helps her sleep better at night. She gets a deeper sleep. She doesn't sleep a lot of hours, never really has. But when she drinks the alkaline, she gets a really nice, deep, restful sleep.
Nice. Thank you for sharing that. That's great to know. All right. So if anybody else has used alkaline, I would love to hear your story, and you are free if you're on Zoom. You can type it in, and I'm going to pull up the chat box real quick here too, so we can see that. So I usually remember to take alkaline when I'm feeling yucky and bloated. Or if I know I'm going to eat a heavier meal, I'll take it, you know, just to help my digestive system work. Or if I'm dealing with stuff that, you know, maybe I'm dealing with stuffiness or a cold or something like that, it can help just to help reestablish the pH in your body.
You
Okay.
take it 2 or 3 times a day?
Oh, I'm lucky if I take it once a week.
Oh, okay.
This is not one I've added to my
Okay.
protocol yet. I take this as needed. Okay. It's not but you can take it every day. Absolutely. And I do know some people who take it every day because it helps them that much. Okay. Oh, hot water. Does it effervesce as much? Does it more?
It's
are the same. but
Okay.
it's like very effervescent. But it's that way at night, like if you're feeling chilly or whatever, but then, it's not, then a caffeine or something else, if you feel cozy, then, you can take it. Yeah, with some hot water.
And then does it help you sleep better too, you think?
I think so, yeah, I don't do it regularly either, I should, because I know how good it is for you. but-
Yeah. Well, and it makes sense that it helps you sleep better because your body, we have, if you look at the Chinese meridian clock, your body will cleanse through different times. And so the organs are dumping throughout the night and throughout the day. And your kidneys and your liver and your digestive system, I believe, are all at night. So it makes sense that it would help you because you're reestablishing your pH before you go to bed, and then it helps to dump the stuff.
Yeah, you got more.
So-
The body's like,
Yeah.
dump more stuff out while I can."
That's right. Being alkaline makes your body say, yeah, yay, Lisa says. Gotta say it with the right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted because they actually wrote some things. Great item for purse, desk, or to hand out to help a friend. Yes. And that's why get some stick packs. And I really like these because the oxygen doesn't get to it, right? The powder has an oxygen absorber in it, but if you leave it for years, which I have found some really old ones, and I have to take a knife and, mix it out, it still works. It still works. It's just a little clumpier. So just beware, okay? All right, next up is Aminowise. So this is a good one for this time of year. Okay, have you guys tried the Aminowise here? Okay. So maybe you should come up here and share your stories with me. Keep flipping this computer. So Aminowise is a Wolfberry lemonade flavored drink mix that contains branched chain amino acids. Okay, so BCAAs, which those are a good thing for our bodies, antioxidants and minerals to provide the nutrients that we need to optimize workout recovery. So you might think this is only for workout, but it's not, okay? Because my husband uses this when he goes out and mows, or if he's going swimming, hanging out in the pool or something. Anytime he's going to be out in the sun, because think of it like a electrolyte replenisher for your body. Okay, so and this is natural without all the gunk that the other things have. Aminowise enhances muscle performance, reduces fatigue, and supports muscles during and after exercise. So this actually helps to, okay, hold on. It reduces exercise-induced lactic acid. That's why your muscles hurt. Okay, so this will help with that. It supports the production of nitric oxide, which can improve vascular blood flow and enhance recovery and performance. You didn't know that, did you?
I didn't know how that.
See? It contains those branched chain amino acids, which have been shown to aid in preventing muscle catabolism from exercise. So if your muscles kind of start eating each other if they don't get fed enough, so it'll stop that. And it supports hydration by replenishing important minerals that are lost during exercise or being out in the sun, which is why this is really a good option. If you're going to the fair next week, you could put some of this in even little baggies and take it with you and add it to your water, a couple of times throughout the day. Because it's going to be like, 90 to 100 degrees again.
This is not a young living thing with the lactic acid issue. You actually can shake it out of your muscle. And if basically, if you start filling up and you feel the pain and it gets really hard, if you're taking a long walk, it'll shake it right out of your muscle and keep them from getting sick.
Yeah, how long do you have to shake the muscles for?
Couple minutes.
Okay.
I learned that.
I know, that's what I was just thinking. It might be easier to drink Aminowise. Even though it has stevia in it, I will suck that down instead.
Basically, I feel that muscle, lactic acid out of my muscles by doing what I just did.
Okay.
I learned it in martial arts.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys saw that, just shaking your muscles really hard, like a couple of times. So okay, let's do that way. Hold my thought. Okay. This is also a good source of vitamin E and zinc, which if you know anything about zinc today, we need that. Amino acids are classified as non-essential amino acids, meaning you produce them on your own, or conditionally essential amino acids, which can usually be produced by your body, and essential amino acids, which cannot be made by the body. So we have to obtain them through diet or supplementation. And of all the essential amino acids, these three are of the gosh, I just blanked on what it was called. Branch chain amino acids are the superstars. So that's leucine, isoleucine, and valine. Branch chain amino acids comprise approximately 35% of your muscle tissue. So your ability to build and maintain lean muscle mass is based on the levels of your protein synthesis and protein breakdown throughout the day. As we age, that tends to accelerate, the breakdowns accelerate. So to slow that, we need to eat more high quality protein and supplement with essential amino acids. So your level of muscle mass plays a significant role in longevity. So anything that increases your protein synthesis or decreases the breakdown can support our quality of life throughout our lifespan. Since amino acids play such an essential role in building and maintaining lean body mass, there must be a consistent part of a healthy diet. Okay. So this has a muscle performance blend, a recovery blend, and a hydration blend all mixed into one. Okay. So it's really a great option. Again, you take 1 scoop with 8 ounces of water and consume it during or after exercise or throughout your day. It's not a huge scoop. You can see, hopefully, I don't know if you have perspective on there or not, but there's 18 servings in a bottle. Tip on these powders, you guys, when you get them, they will be pretty packed down. So when you first get them, before you open it, just let it, kind of mix it up a little bit. You might have to dig for the scoop. And then even if it's sat on your counter for a while, again, mix it so that it lightens the powder, because otherwise you're getting it all packed and you won't get as many servings as what you want. Okay. It's all based on weight. So just remember that. And so I've, even with the new stuff that we've just gotten, I'll do this before we open it, and just so we make sure we get it all. Okay. Next, we're going to talk about Cardiogize. Does anybody here take Cardiogize or online?
I do.
Okay, so Cardiogize is good for the cardiovascular system, right? Good for the heart, which is also good for the brain. This is a daily supplement formulated with powerful ingredients such as CoQ10. Hopefully you've heard of that. Selenium, garlic, astragalus, dong quai, motherwort, and hawthorn berry, combined with essential oils of cardamom, angelica, cypress, lavender, helichrysum, rosemary, and cinnamon bark. And it promotes heart and vascular health and improves circulation, which is pretty important for our bodies, right?
So if someone's had a circulatory problem, such as Raynaud's, that might be really good for them.
This might be helpful for anybody with a circulatory concern. Yeah. I always think of it more specifically, heart, but heart is going everywhere, right? It pumps the blood, it circulates everything. So this is a great supplement option, and it's capsules. You can see that. I'm going to skip ahead here because I tried to kind of pull some things together. Olive Essentials is another one that is a really great option. This thing's not open. This supports overall well-being and heart health with a combination of olive leaf oil, hydroxytyrosol, and key essential oils such as rosemary vitality and parsley vitality. So these ingredients bolster immunity, protect heart health, and promote overall longevity. Can I use your pen? Sing sometimes. Okay. So Olive Essentials help support vascular and heart health. It supports total body wellness and a healthy immune system and internal cleansing. Okay, so this little capsule, I just want to show you how small this is. This is Olive Essentials. Yeah, so Olive Essentials, you guys, this one capsule is like drinking a liter of olive oil in one day.
And I would
Right?
rather take the capsule.
I would rather take the
Yeah, I do.
capsule. Amen. Because boy, can you imagine your digestive system after you drank a
I couldn't
liter?
do it.
Woo! Okay. So, and that's the chemical or the constituent in the olive oil, extra virgin olive oil even, is that hydroxytyrosol. Okay. And then this also features the antioxidant rich cleansing oils of rosemary and parsley, like I said. So the constituents of olive oil have powerful heart protective effects and can help raise HDL, which is your good cholesterol, and lower the LDL, bad cholesterol, and triglyceride levels. So olive oil helps reduce age and disease related to inflammatory changes to the heart and blood vessels and has antioxidant action that fights age-related cognitive decline. So all good things, right? We're supporting the heart, we're supporting the circulatory system, and we're supporting the brain. Very good. So all of essentials is all the benefits of a Mediterranean diet in a convenient capsule. So yay for that. And it's like, I don't know, $35 or $40, I think. So
I
definitely
think
worth
looking
it.
at everything came out everything.
And have you noticed a difference?
Well, I think sometimes these things come on so gradually.
Yeah.
Um,
Donna's been taking it every day since it came out, she says. So
which has been what, 2 years
yeah,
ago?
yeah, I think so.
That one and the Alkalime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take both of those every day.
So I think it's good to keep, to take it for your heart. And so you guys, you might be like, well, I don't know, how do I choose between Cardiogize and Olive Essentials? And I would say muscle test, because your body knows what you need, right? And there are some days I take them both. And there are some days I don't take any. So it just kind of depends. I usually muscle test and ask my body, is this beneficial for me this week? Because I don't want to do it every day. But I can do it a week at a time, right? And then I just write down what it is that I need to take during that week. And you can ask your body how many and how often and all the questions, right? As long as it's a yes or a no question. So if you say how many, it's going to be like, I don't know. But if you say, should I take 1? Should I take 2? Should I take 3? Right? You got to go through it. And if it says 3 of something, then I would usually say, do you want them all together? Do you want, if it says no, then do you want 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning, 2 in the night, 1 to 3 times a day? My body knows I don't do things 3 times a day. So it's morning and night if we're lucky. So my body usually will respond appropriately. Or I just adjust because, okay. All right. So if anybody has stories about Cardiogize or Olive Essentials, please let us know because I would love to hear them. Next is golden turmeric. So this is another powder. I brought a lot of powders tonight, I've realized. So you guys get to try all kinds of things in a little while. But this is yellow. You can't really see it. Oops, online. I'm glad I poured it onto my paper. Yeah. Yeah, it was not on the key. Okay. This will stain your clothes, I will tell you. Okay, when you add it to water, it is like a brilliant yellow. If you ever have seen Super B, I didn't bring that tonight, but it's like a bright orangish yellow color. That's what this becomes. But this is golden turmeric. So this is turmeric's a golden spice, well known for its ability to help the body during times of inflammation, both acute and chronic. So Young Living's golden turmeric powder combines turmeric, boswellia resin, which is frankincense, and ginger, which work synergistically to support the body's natural response to inflammation. It supports your immune response, joint health, mobility, and physical recovery. So, including recovery after physical exertion. Okay. Has 24 times more bioavailable than standard turmeric extract. This powder is, okay, when you add it to your water. It contains prebiotics to support both healthy digestion and the gut-brain axis. And it contains naturally occurring curcuminoids that support joint mobility, which is pretty cool. So it has stevia in it as well, which I don't love, but we suck it up if we have to, if we need it. So like I said, this is an excellent source of those curcuminoids, which support overall wellness in the body. Chronic low-level inflammation plays a major role in almost every Western disease, from high cholesterol to heart disease, arthritis, and on. So anything that can help fight chronic inflammation is of potential importance in preventing and treating those issues and bolstering overall health. Chronic pain and inflammation are physically and emotionally exhausting. I think if you've been in pain, you know how exhausting that is. And so whether it's from injury, diet, or other illnesses, it's like tiny fires within our bodies, and our systems are constantly running to put out the fires. And that's the inflammation that we're talking about, okay?
I don't smoke it.
So, yeah, don't put it too close. Okay, so when our bodies are trying to put out these fires, our emotions follow suit, and they run until we're at empty and feeling extremely tired, run down, and depressed. So studies show chronic stress is associated with increased inflammation, depression, negative emotions, attention changes, and even a dampened immune response. So we need to take small daily actions to give our bodies everything they need to thrive. And this one, you just do a half a teaspoon in 6 to 8 ounces of water, or you can add it to juice, to tea, a smoothie. So you can throw it in your smoothie if you want, Ningxia Red or milk of choice once a day. And this,
Okay to put in like almond milk?
you can put it in almond milk. Yep. And this little container has at least 30 servings in it. It should. Okay. Again, mix it because it'll pack down. So you want to mix it. But as a PSA, it will stain. Okay. So it'll stain like a white counter if you spill the juice or whatever on it. Kirk has done it, has mixed in white t-shirts. And so then he gets bright yellow stains on his t-shirts, which are heck to get out. I've gotten them out, but it's taken me a long time.
I used to have a lot of joint pain, and turmeric helps tremendously. And so I don't have joint pain anymore,
Good.
which is great.
Yeah. And are you using this one or you're using a different kind?
I use that one, and I also take Alkalime, which also has turmeric
Yes.
in it.
Angeles does have turmeric in it. Yeah. And that's what I usually take too.
Yeah, my mom's been taking that, so I don't know if I can say this online or not.
Okay, hold on a second.
So
I'm gonna just pause the recording. Hold on. Resume. Okay, next up, we're gonna talk about a couple more things digestion wise, because you did ask about this one. So we're gonna talk about ICP. And thankfully, we came out with ICP's big brother, ICP Daily, which is so much better tasting. Okay, so this is another one of those that you got to learn to do. So ICP, this is is one of our probably one of the original products. I bet we've had it. Well, I've been in for 15 years, and I bet it's probably 20 years at least. This is a gentle intestinal cleanse that uses a mix of fibers sourced from psyllium, oat bran, flax, and fennel seeds. So the formula is enhanced with digestion supporting essential oils of fennel, anise, ginger, lemongrass, and rosemary, and that they cleanse and purify the digestive system. Okay. Additional ingredients include rice bran, guar gum seed powder, yucca root powder, aloe vera leaf extract. And this, just as a side, aloe vera leaf extract is a natural laxative promoting motility of the digestive tract and helps relax the colon. So if you're ever stuck, that might be a good thing to go and get a good source of aloe vera leaf extract. So you can get juice or gel. Okay, the juice is much more palatable than the gel, because the gel's it's jelly. I got to get my head around that one sometimes. You could throw it in a smoothie, yes, yeah, but we know that aloe vera is really good for the skin, right? But it also it's so good for your digestive system. Okay, it also contains enzymes of lipase, protease 4.5, 3.0, and 6.0, phytase and pepsidase to break down fat, protein, and starch and absorb minerals. Okay, so a lot of our enzymes have those in them as well. So this helps to break those down and absorb minerals, and then also to cleanse it out. So oftentimes we talk about ICP along with Essential Zyme and Comfortone, right, as part of the cleanse, but you can also use this on its own. So if you use them as part of the cleanse, the Essential Zyme helps break down the food that we eat. Comfortone helps push it out. And then once your bowels are moving really regularly, this is like the scrubber of the colon. Okay. So, but this stuff, you add 2 rounded teaspoons with at least 8 ounces of juice or water once a day. If cleansing or eating a high protein diet, use 3 times daily. And it says, drink immediately, as this product tends to thicken quickly when added to liquid. You guys, it will start out, you'll mix it with liquid or with your water, and if you don't drink it within, I would say 30 seconds to a minute, it's going to be pudding. Okay. It is thick. I mean, it's like the aloe vera liquid juice to the gel. Okay. And it absorbs it so fast. So you got to chug this quickly. Okay. And it tastes like kind of cardboardish. I don't know. I mean, it's got a lot of fiber in it, right? So you can try this if you'd like. After I sold it so well, right? I know. But you guys, if you need things cleansed, if you're working on a cleanse, this is truly one of the best products we have. Okay. And a lot of people are, our colons are not healthy, most of us. So when we need to cleanse them, that's the stuff to use. ICP Daily, they came out with about a year ago, I think, and this is such a nice change from ICP. So this you can, if you take daily steps to build, support, detoxify, and balance your gut bacteria and bolster the intestinal lining, it really is crucial to overall health. So this is a daily prebiotic and fiber drink that tastes good, and it's easy on the stomach to maintain healthy gut microbiome. It aids the body's natural detoxification process. It promotes healthy postbiotics in the gut and helps you feel full longer. So it contains 6 grams of plant-based prebiotics and 5 grams of soluble fiber. It aids the body's, I want to make sure I'm on the right one. Aids the body's natural detoxification process. It helps maintain a healthy gut microbiome. It's easy on the stomach, well tolerated by those with digestive sensitivities. This one is. It promotes healthy postbiotics in the gut, and it contains fennel, anise, tarragon, ginger, lemongrass, and rosemary essential oils. And it helps support cardiovascular health and your immune system. So that's this ICP Daily. So prebiotics and fiber are crucial for overall gut health, digestive mobility, making it easier to move things through, and cardiovascular and immune system health. So ICP Daily contains powerful ingredients such as agave, inulin, guar gum, and prickly pear cactus extract that work synergistically. And they gave an example in the book that 1 + 1 = 3 in this regard. Okay, so like it's bonus, you're getting bonuses from it. So that those ingredients work synergistically with essential oils to detoxify the gut and promote a healthy environment for bacterial balance. So this one, there's 30 servings in this, and it's a little different scoop. It's a little rounded scoop. Okay, this is kind of it's passion fruit flavor. It is sweet. It has stevia in it, and it is so. I am not a stevia fan, and it is so sweet. So I kind of choke this down or chug it down. But I have decided this as I was doing this research. I'm like, okay, why am I not taking this? Because I can, you can drink anything, right? And so this is so much, and the condition compared to this one, that one is so much better. So the daily, but it's not going to be it's not the scrubbing my colon kind of thing. It's just gentle, making sure things are moving, so that things don't get backed up, don't get packed up. And we want that one for scrubbing, but you only want to scrub when your colon's moving well, right? Now let's talk about what that means, because some people think moving well means I go twice a day or twice a week, right? Or I go twice a day. Even that is kind of on the iffy side. Okay, if you're only going once a day, having a bowel movement once a day, you need to work on your colon, because when we think about babies, when they come out, they eat, they poop, right? They eat, they sleep, they poop over and over and over again throughout the day. And then, at some point we decide, well, I only need to go once a day or twice a day. And really, every time we eat, probably within half an hour to an hour, you should be having a bowel movement if your colon is really working well. Okay. So if it's not working that well, you don't want to start with ICP, because you're going to be scrubbing things, but there's no way to get it out, and it will come out in other ways. So that's where a lot of rashes or other problems can come up, because if your colon's not moving, the liver is going to get that stuff out of your body somehow, right? Or it's going to back up and create disease, and we don't want either one of those options. So ICP Daily, you can take it in the morning, 30 minutes before meals, ideally on an empty stomach, but you guys don't get hung up on that. Just take it when you remember. You mix a scoop in water, mix your red juice. You can do it in milk, I suppose. And pairing ICP Daily with Life 9 is ideal. The ICP Daily creates a clean, happy home for the diverse bacteria of the Life 9 probiotic, which we're going to talk about next. Okay, because Sarah asked about this one too. So see, when you tell me what you want to learn about, I can tailor this to you. So, all right. So this is our probiotic, Life 9, right? It's nice, small, decent sized capsule. If you can't swallow or if you have trouble swallowing, open it up, dump it on your tongue. It's okay. Because we have bacteria in our mouth, and so we'll start the good bacteria there. But these capsules are actually made, it's a special cap as well. This is only metal cap that we have. But it's made to keep the bacteria, the good bacteria in these, in a healthy way. And then ideally, if you can swallow them, it will go past your stomach and get down into your intestines where they release. Okay, so that's the ideal thing. But I would still use these even if I couldn't swallow. And when my kids were really little, that's what we did. We would open them and dump them on their tongue. They said it didn't have a taste. And so I talked to, I think, a pediatrician about it once, and she said, well, that's okay, because you're actually starting the bacteria in their mouth, and that's going to travel down into their intestines too. So research shows that a healthy gut is key to brain, immune, skin health, and emotional regulation. So many components of our modern lifestyle, such as medications, fluorinated water, contaminated water supplies, sugar consumption, a lack of dietary fiber, and mental and emotional stress increase our need to supplement with healthy bacteria. And even with the best habits, we still need extra support because we live in a fallen world. I mean, let's just, be honest here. So our body contains approximately 100 trillion bacteria, which is more than 10 times the number of cells you have in your entire body. Research shows the type and quantity of the microorganisms in your gut interact with your body in ways that can either prevent or encourage the development of many diseases. So maintaining an ideal bacterial balance is key. The ideal ratio between the bacteria in your gut is 85% good and 15 bad. And it's attainable through simple daily habits. So we want a source of good bacteria that's diverse and can be easily absorbed, that's potent enough to make a difference to our health, yet doesn't interact with each other, or endogenous bacteria. So Life9 contains 9 probiotic strains for full spectrum gut support through the entire digestive tract. Okay, and I'm going to stumble over these bacteria words, so bear with me. If anybody else can say them, I would love for you to coach me. Let's see. Bifidobacterium populates the entire gut. Lactobacillus populates the small intestine, and Streptococcus thermophilus populates the intestines. Okay, so I think there's 3, or I can't remember how it's divided out, but out of the 9, there's some in each one of those to really help support each of our systems in the digestive tract. These blends of bacteria in Life9 work synergistically to support normal gut health, promote healthy digestion, and maintain normal intestinal function. When the gut is healthy, the immune system can function well. Optimally populated good bacteria in the gut allows us to digest food better, and our liver is less burdened as well. Okay, so remember we talked about when things aren't moving through the colon, it's coming out somehow, and the liver has to filter everything. So anything we can do to support that, which we have supplements on. I'm not talking about tonight, but next time, because they're good ones. So benefits of this, I've kind of talked about it. Let me talk one more thing about emotional health. And we talked about this like with your mom too. So studies show that a diverse microbiome has profound effects on emotional health, from easing social anxiety to decreasing depressive thoughts to enhancing memory and cognition. So gut bacteria produces and reacts to hundreds of the same neurochemicals that the brain uses for various processes, including mood regulation. So almost 90% of the serotonin in our body, which is our feel-good hormone, is produced by the peripheral nervous system in the gut, which I did not know that. So probiotics have a positive influence on the mood, especially when it's coming to anxiety or stress or even depression, right? I mean, it just can help. It just makes sense that it will help. So take 1 capsule every night following a meal or as needed. I usually take mine at bedtime. There's a lot of discussion whether you should take it with inner defense or other things. And I've heard both ways, but I remember Dr. Book said it's fine with inner defense. If you're fighting something and you need to take it, and ideally maybe you can take them an hour apart at least. Best results, take them 8 hours apart if you want to be sure. But again, I just take it when you remember.
So my mom and my friend that.
I'm not gonna through to you. Yeah.
But if you have to offer all of her supplements and everything, and you can't take any, like probiotics or like.
Okay, so we had a question about refrigerating, and it says once it is opened, ideally you refrigerate. And again, it has a special cap, right? And I forgot to bring, I have it like it looks, my friend calls it my tackle box of all my supplements. I showed it on the video today. Life 9 is in my tackle box because if I leave it in the fridge, I forget it. So I figure if I lose a few hundred bacteria out of the billions that are in here, I'm okay with that because then at least I'm getting it in my body versus it filling up my refrigerator, right? Another thing I will say about this is we have a dog who is 170 pounds and he has been terrorized by a dog that's 60 pounds, 65 pounds. And so he literally is shaky and he's stressed, like always stressed, right? And so I took him to the vet actually last winter because he wasn't coming out of it after the other dog had left. And she talked about that probiotics would help his anxiety, which is what she had, said he was having anxiety. And so I bought the probiotic that they had, it was Purina or something. I bought 1 dose or 1 month of it so that, well, I'll try it. And then we switched him to Life 9. And so he gets one every day. Our other dog that's 115 pounds gets one. I think he gets one every other day. And even the little dog, the terror dog, is getting one every other day just to help with their gut and and they're not having any problems with food or digestive issues or anything like that. The terror dog, before he came to us for the summer, I might call him the terror dog, was having a lot of digestive issues before that. And, my daughter had taken him to the vet and to be treated for different things and whatnot, which just upped his anxiety as well. And so I think that Life 9 really has helped them as well, right? And so we give him, because he's only 60-ish pounds, and well, we decided to start doing it every other day. They got him every day though for probably a couple of months. And Tank will always get him every day just because he's an adult size.
So it didn't help with the dog's anxiety.
Yeah, they're calmer. I mean, they, for the most part, yes. Tank now is also on a couple other. I'll save the next one for the next class. You have to come back to here else what else Tank is on. All right, last one. Either love this one or you not love it. And this is the one that you kind of go, right? Actually, it's not that bad. This is very salty and it's very cinnamony is what it is. And you all can try it tonight. I want you to try it before you leave. Yep. That's what you get when you come here. I'll reward you. I got something to reward you. So this is mineral essence. Okay. And this is something ICP Daily and mineral essence I am now incorporating into my routine every morning because of what I've learned from this. All right. And this is a long one. So salt. This contains salt, which is a trace mineral complex, honey, royal jelly, lemon peel oil. So lemon oil, cinnamon bark, peppermint. That's what's in this. Okay. But mineral essence is a balanced full spectrum ionic mineral complex containing 60 ionic minerals. So it includes iron, zinc, silicon, fluorite, fluorine, boron, lithium, sodium, sulfur, magnesium, chloride, selenium, thiamine, calcium, and potassium, plus a whole bunch more. It's infused with peppermint, cinnamon bark, and lemon essential oils. So this has a balanced full spectrum ionic mineral complex to promote overall health. It's the essential oils that were added to improve mineral absorption. So it makes it more bioavailable to our body. And trust me, you do not want to have to take this and then take more because your body can't use it. So thank goodness we have the oils in it. It's an excellent source of magnesium, copper, and selenium, and it contains key minerals for a healthy thyroid. Okay, so those are big pluses. So trace minerals are incredibly important for overall health. The body requires nearly 2/3 of all known elements to support optimal health, cognitive function, and overall performance. And then keeping these minerals in balance is a complex yet incredibly vital task. So everyday life demands a continual ingestion of minerals, which ideally comes from the diet, but we know that our food is not created for our life, right? And for our health. Okay, so traditionally eating fresh sprouted grains, fruits, and vegetables grown in nutrient-rich soil was the primary source for a full spectrum of ionic minerals. But in today's world, that's becoming increasingly rare. Now, years ago, I want to say in the 60s, Linus Pauling, who won 2 Nobel Prizes, said you can trace every sickness, every disease, and every ailment to a mineral deficiency. Okay, so think about that. Every illness, sickness, or disease, because we're minerally deficient somehow. Okay. Deficiencies in iron, selenium, and magnesium and zinc are common in our society. Iron supports energy levels. Selenium is key for thyroid health. Magnesium is essential for muscle contractions, and sleep and emotional health. And zinc is used by more enzymes in the body than any other mineral, and it's essential for everything from gut health to DNA repair. Minerals are critical to enzyme function, hormone production, bone building and breakdown, and long, luxurious hair and nails. So I'm like, one more thing to help those grow, right? All right, minerals are used literally in every cell of the body. So it contains royal jelly, which contains a significant amount of amino acids that are important for cell growth and reproduction. So if you are looking to support overall health and vitality, or if you have a known nutrient or mineral deficiency, you should use this. If you're suffering from emotional trauma, grief, anxiety, or depression, those with low or sluggish thyroid function, and anyone looking to replace iron, selenium, and other trace minerals should use this. Now, you look at this. I don't know if you guys can see this very well. I'm gonna keep it over my papers. The darker clumps in there is, I think, is the Royal Hawaiian, or not Royal Hawaiian, the royal jelly. Thank you, Isa. So you do 5 droppers, okay, that's a dropper. Okay, so you see it's only it's not going to be all the way full. It only goes to here, right? Because that's just how homeopathic stuff is. So you do 5 droppers, and I literally do a dropper and bring it over and squeeze it into my greens and my ICP daily and my collagen, right? I just mix it all together. I tried it with Ningxia, but I enjoy Ningxia too much alone, so I will keep that separate. And then I do this at the very end. So I drink most of the, the 8 ounces or 10 ounces of the other first. And so I get it down to maybe an ounce or 2. Then I add this. So it's really it's pretty strong still. But I can chug it down in 2 swallows. Because this, it's just potent. But I have seen a lot of people that they'll do it to a big glass of water, and then they add, I think they add the red drink to it, and it's diluted down so much now. And I keep thinking, okay, I should just try to dilute it down more and see if that helps. But I did add it initially to my full cup, and I was like, no, not doing that again. So yeah, it is potent. It doesn't ruin it. It's potent. It's an acquired taste. Okay. But I will tell you, the first time I ever drank a beer, it was an acquired taste, and I learned to drink it. You can learn to drink this, or wine, or whatever it is, pop, soda, whatever. You can learn to drink this. And I hope that after we talked about the benefits of it, you might just be a little more intrigued to suck it up, be a grown up, and
what I got used to do.
and use it. You didn't, well, okay, I didn't like coffee when I first started drinking coffee either. No. So, all right, so maybe this will be good to add to your coffee. Or, okay, then what you just need to do is you just need to say, okay, I have to drink this, and then I can have my coffee. And that's what I do. I have that, and then I have my Ningxia, and that's my reward.
There's a medication I have to take. It's very disgusting. And it's a suspension. And I have a Kleenex to wipe my mouth and quickly drink water.
That works too. And water does just kind of wash it away in your taste buds too.
And this actually isn't as bad as the old mineral essence.
Yeah.
The old mineral essence. So yeah, so this isn't actually as bad as well.
So now you
Definitely.
can buy some.
I have some actually. I just haven't.
You gotta get it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it out. I used to put it in capsules and just take capsules, but that's like, it's like 5. I mean, it's like the big super
Well,
huge
it's
ones.
one capsule, I think, per
Yeah, per
dropper.
dropper. They're super big, the double
Yeah.
off to the biggest.
Yeah. The other thing about this is, I'll just suck it up. This is great for sunburns too. If you have a sunburn, you can put it on your skin because when you have a burn, it's mineral deficiency in your skin. That's why it's a burn. Chantel told me that years ago. So this is an option for that. I've also heard that if you can't suck it up enough, you can put it in like on your feet. Okay, but you're gonna be a little sticky because it's got jelly in it and stuff. But you can put it on your feet as well, or even behind your knees. You can soak in a bath with it. But the best thing is just suck it up and drink it and get it in your body. Because I said. And if I can do it, y'all can do it too. All right. Michelle, if you're sneaking that into somebody's Niksha, they're gonna tell you, taste it really quickly. Now Kirk's decided he's on my mineral essence bandwagon, and he can drink it now too in his Niksha. So next month we may have, I just saw a friend of mine's doing a mineral essence challenge in her group. So maybe we'll do one. And maybe might have to do it in October because so people can stock up on it, but maybe we'll do that. Okay. All right. So we just talked about a lot of supplements. We will have a part 2, but y'all need to tell me what do you want to learn about for the next one. So if you are not currently using them, I would ask you, and please comment, and you guys can tell me as well. Is there one that we talked about tonight that you're like, oh, okay, or are you going to be like me and say, all right, I'm going to suck it up and drink mineral essence. I'm going to drink ICP daily. Maybe you're going to do put them together. Maybe you're going to start doing Alkalime and Aminowise for Donna. Yeah, good. Yeah, she's already taken all the rest. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you should store it.
Well, I have a nature shot glass, so I usually put like sulfur time on like 9 and what do I put in there? Essential zymes. Yeah, I do. It's a shot glass. I do all the stuff in there. As you tell me, like, what's in here? Let's just take it.
It's all supplements.
It's all supplements. Yeah, you just take it all at once. I have to do like three rounds for me. I can't swallow 10 pills at one time.
Yeah, sometimes I can. Sometimes I choke on them.
But we both know such a difference when, I'm just doing some of these, but we're gonna add in the powders and stuff too. But notice such a difference on the days that I don't do that. The next day when we get up, because we do yoga in the morning first thing, and just it's so much stiffer, so much harder.
Yeah.
Without it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna add all this stuff that's gonna make it all even better.
I know you're going to be a new people.
I know. You gotta
Flexible.
recognize this. Right.
All right. So, let's see. Okay. Aminowise. Yay. ICP daily and mineral essence. All right. Go, Catherine. I hope that you'll get them and you can join us on our challenge, and you just remember me saying, suck it up, just suck it up. Right. All right. So if you are not currently a Young Living member or customer, we would love to welcome you into our community. So get with whoever shared this video with you and say, I need some of these supplements because like I have these issues and I want help. So please get back with whoever shared this. Send me a message if you just stumbled across of it, and we will get you connected. And once you get started with Young Living, you can actually get started and get things at a wholesale discount, which I love. So you can save 24% off of retail pricing, which in today's economy, we all need to do that. And then we can also get you started on loyalty rewards, which is kind of the subscription or program that we have, and you can save even more money because you get points for free products like as you go. And if you're going to be on these products, I highly recommend being on loyalty rewards, because anything that we do especially for supplements, most of the time it's not going to be a quick fix. It's not going to be I take this pill and boom, I'm all better and I have no more problems. And so just think about it as at least 30 days, ideally 60 or 90 days. 90 days is the best. That you're going to commit to being on them and taking them for that long to see how does my body truly respond. It takes about that long for our systems to start to adjust and to develop. With my dog, we started giving him the probiotics, and we didn't see a whole lot of change initially, but as we continued to give it to them, then we've seen a lot more change. And so just, know that our body takes time to adjust and to really absorb all the goodness, and let go of all the stuff that we've already put in there that is no longer serving us. So we can't wait to welcome you. Let us know how we can help. And I hope you all have a great night.